All right, guys, short week. Time's all yours.
So, DRC, were you surprised, and did he tell you the reasons why?
I just think, he's played a long time in the league, and I just think, he didn't feel like he had it in it to finish. So, I mean, you have to ask him exactly why. I didn't get into that. If a guy doesn't want to continue to play, then I can't beg him to do that. But he had a great career. He's a good guy. He was a good teammate, and I'm sorry he's gone.
He went from 56 snaps in a starting role in your previous game to no defensive snaps, I believe 22 on special teams. Do you think the weekly fluctuation in guys' roles is having a mental toll on some of your players?
No, it's the NFL. I mean, you got to be ready to play whether you're playing or not, whether you're a backup player or starting player, you got to be ready to go. So, like I said, I mean, I don't think it had anything to do with the one game. So if I did, I'd tell you. And I just think that, with Garion and Worley out there, you can only put two. Leon's been man in the nickel most of the time. So that's the direction we went.
When you reviewed the pass pressure aspect of last Sunday's game, what did you see?
Quite honestly, we didn't do a good enough job stopping the run, and that kind of affects the down and distance of things. So where you can make calls where the guys tee off. So it's we got to do a better job stopping the run and getting them into third and longer yardage situations so we can rush the passer.
Is it encouraging you guys might be getting Steady and Jelly back here in the next?
Yeah, we could use those guys. They're two good players. We'll see how they go here in the next couple of days, and they'll be good to get back on the team.
What did you see from Nick Nelson?
I thought he did a good job. I mean, again, he's another guy that's progressing in this thing. He was dinged a little bit, and he was inactive, and then we got him some snaps. So it's hard to get all these guys snaps and get them in games and moving in and out some of these things. So we're just trying to do the best we can as a staff to make sure we don't come in here on Monday morning and say, hey, he only got 6 snaps. Is that really good enough eval of the guy to see what he can do? So we're doing the best job we can with what we got, and we're going to continue to progress and move guys in and out of this thing.
How do you think that Leon has done kind of mentoring Nick? And is that ever kind of awkward because Nick is maybe eventually trying to take that job that Leon has, but he's still willing to...
Leon's an A-plus guy. I mean, I've been around this guy a long time. He's a lot like Gilchrist. I said, when he gets done playing, I like to hire him as a coach. But he's done a good job. Nick's listened to him. He's kind of trailed him. And I said, hey, first thing I told Nick when he got here is you need to follow that guy, see how he prepares, see how he takes care of his body, see how he plays in there. So I think Leon understands that. He understands where he is in his career. And but he's tremendous guy. He's a tremendous asset for the team.
How did you see Reggie Nelson respond to not starting the first?
Reggie's another A-plus guy. I mean, I had to sit him and Emmanuel last weekend because we had some things on the O-line. We had to get some extra guys up, and they took it great. I mean, they're team guys. That's the kind of guys we want around here. Guys that will do it and understand why we're doing it, and they don't don't mope around on the sideline. They're in there encouraging guys, helping them in between series. So that's the kind of guys we want around here.
I don't know if you guys know your defense better than those two who were inactive. What was that like just to not have them on the field?
That's hard. I mean, it's hard to tell them really. Because the two guys that I wanted here in the initial stages of this thing, so it's it's hard to say, hey, but they understood it. They know I'm a straight shooter with them, and I would always be up front. Why? And this is the direction we're going, and they took it great.
Do you view that as a one-time thing because of the offensive line, or could this be?
No, I just think we had to take some guys a little bit more numbers away from the defense because of the injuries up front on the offensive line. So it's every week the inactive thing is a fluctuating thing. This week, if we have certain guys down, we may have to dress another guy on defense. So I think it's a week-by-week thing. I would say that.
What have you learned about Nick Mulles, the possibility he might start tomorrow?
Yeah, I took a look at this preseason. He's obviously been there for 2 years, so he understands the system. So he's a good player. He's out of Southern Miss. But at the end of the day, guys, it doesn't matter who's playing quarterback. We got to play better. What we showed on Sunday was unacceptable. I told you guys a few weeks back, I'm not used to giving up 42 points. This is new to me. Okay, so the players got to understand we got to play better team defense. We got to stop the run better. It's not a missed assignment issue. It's more of a physical issue. We lost leverage and coverage several times. We're supposed to be outside leverage of a guy, and the guy beats us on an outside breaking route, and that stuff can't happen. And I showed him those plays, and I said, until we fix this stuff, guys, we're going to continue to get it. So to me, who we're playing against is the least of my concern.
There was a play, I believe it was in the first quarter, where it looked like Mo might have gotten off the line a little bit late, and it was a 9-yard run where Eric Harris stepped in, and Clinton got drifted to the side. pretty large A gap.
Yeah.
What happened on that play?
Well, he got miscommunicated with the call, and the ball got snapped, and he's supposed to be in that gap. We had a little pressure right into it, and it should be a dead play. And that's kind of what's been going on with some of the things and the moving pieces of some of these guys going in. And it's a young player, Mo. So, we're going to have to deal with some of these young guys, and I got to be a little bit more patient with the young guys as far as, understanding this is their 7th NFL game, and we got 3 rookies playing on the D-line. So it's a challenge, but hopefully as the games progresses and the time goes on, they're going to learn from these things. I've been through this before when we were a young team in Cincinnati with some of the younger guys. I started 3 rookies there, and by the end of the year they were like veteran players. So hopefully it's the same here.
The 49ers tight end George Kittle is pretty good.
Very good player.
See from him, and is he somebody that you're really going to have to keep?
Yeah, he's a very, very good receiver. He can run, he can block. Selk's a good player too. So they're 2 good tight ends that and they use them effectively along with the fullback who I'm familiar with from my days in Baltimore. He's a good player. They move him around several different spots on the field, tight end, out wide, in the backfield. So they create challenges that way with some matchups.
Aside from stopping the run and getting better situations from a down and distance standpoint, how do you improve this pass rush?
Just keep working with them. It's not like Bruce Smith and Reggie White are going to walk off the bus and dress up as Raiders. So you just keep working with them. Like I said, the guys we have, I said nobody's showing up here, and the trade deadline's gone, so you guys don't worry about that. We got what we got on this team right now. We got to get it improved and get it improved quickly.
You guys all set? All right.
Yeah.
Real quick. I know this is your scheme that's in place, but it's also different personnel to which you're accustomed. In Cincinnati, there's no Geno Atkins here. There's kind of less proven guys. Have you had to adjust your play calling at any point, or should you adjust your play calling to recognize the difference in personnel?
We've done some different things here that I've done in Cincinnati. It's based upon the guys we have. But at the end of the day, when they're in a 3-receiver set, there's only so many alignments you can line up into, coverages that you can play. I mean, it's pretty stagnant across the board in the league. But certainly we're trying to find guys that fit, and if we can't find those, we adjust the plan accordingly to the guys that fit it.
All right.
All right? Thank you. Appreciate it.